Okay, good morning everyone. In the last class, we have seen the cases of histogram. The first one was when the width was uniform. We have seen there are three conditions. The first one is the interval should be continuous. Second thing is you have to check the width of the class intervals. If all the class intervals are having the same width, then there is no issues. You can directly make the bars in a continuous way and you will obtain a histogram without any issue. But issue will come when there is a difference in the widths of these class intervals. So the problem occurs because these rectangles which are erected in the given histogram, their areas should be proportional to their frequency. We have understood this thing yesterday also. So what they mean to say is this one or this first bar and this second bar, you can see the frequency of first bar is more than second bar, then its area should also be more than the second bar. But in the next case we have seen yesterday also that although frequency of first rectangle is less than second rectangle, but the area of first rectangle came more than second. This we have seen yesterday. Now we need to do some changes because histograms condition says that area of this rectangle should be proportional to their corresponding frequency. So if one is having more frequency, it should have more area. Now the question comes how to correct this thing. So I gave you two things to do. Either you reduce the class size and make all the class sizes 0 to 10, or you can say you can make all the class width of 10. The first way is you can try to make all the class widths of 10. Then what will happen? You will have 0 to 10, 10 to 20, and this becomes 70 to 80 like this. But the problem comes at the point to understand how many are there between 70 to 80. Class, please tell me if it is given to you that 70 to 100 there are, how many are there? I think 8 or 7. It is okay, it is 8. Okay, right now it is given to you between 70 to 100 there are 8 students. Can you predict how many will be there in this range? Is there any way to find this? Anyone? Is there any way to find that how many students are there between 70 to 80? There are many possibilities, so we can't go for this. Maybe all 8 are is in this range only. Maybe only one is there. Maybe two is there. So we cannot go for this method. That's why Piyush, this width changing is not possible. Piyush, is it clear now? Okay. Now, what is the other way? The other way is finding a new frequency. For that, we will go for unitary method. What we will do is we will try to find the frequencies for the minimum width. Okay. Let us see now 1 second. Okay. Before that, let me do it here only. Let me erase something. 1 second. So now we'll try to find some new frequencies and we will see that is done how. Okay, let me leave this portion. This was good. Okay. This much is not required. So you can see the earlier area is written over there. Now let's try to find the new frequencies. So tell me what is the minimum width available in this histogram? What is the minimum class width? We have 20 width over here. The minimum width is 10. So minimum class size available to us is 10. So what will we do is we will try to find out all the frequencies for this class width. Okay, let's see how. So in the first case, what is given to you, that for class size 20, just I'm showing you the first case to understand the formula, and then remaining we'll do directly. Okay, I am showing you the first case just for understanding. So just we are trying unitary method for class size of 20. What is the frequency class? Please tell me. In the first case of 0 to 20, what is the frequency? It is 7. So let us find for class size 1. Let us try to find for class size 1 as per the unitary method. It becomes, for class size 1, it becomes 7 by 20. Now we have obtained for 1. But the minimum class size we have seen is 10. So why not bring all of them for 10 only? It is like that unitary method. So class, tell me, if it is for one class width, what will be the answer for 10 class width? If I make the class width 10, what will be the new frequency? Yes, 1 second. This is your, okay, this is also frequency only. So for the class size of 10, this frequency becomes 7 upon 20 multiplied with 10. Let me cut this. It becomes 3.5. So this is the trick behind this, that we have to find all the frequencies for one class width, that is unitary method. We have done this thing before also. If 20 chocolates are for this much rupees, we have done this now, that 20 chocolates are for rupees 750, then what is the cost of 30? What we do is, first we try to find out the cost of one chocolate, and then we multiply it with 30. Same thing we have done over here. We have found the frequency for one class size, and then we have multiplied it with 10. Same thing we will do for all the intervals, although in this case there will be no change. You can check how. It is already for 10 width. So if you want, you may show the formula, or if you don't want, it is fine. So here also what you will do, for 10 width, the frequency is how much? Frequency is, I think, 10 only, no? Yes, the frequency is 10. So for one width, it will be 10 upon 10, and for 10 width, it will be 10 upon 10 multiplied with 10. So it is remaining the same, 10 only. So in this case, the frequency will not change, frequency will not change, not change, not change, not change. Here again you will have a change. So class, please let me know what will be the change. By the same formula, earlier for 30 width we had the frequency of 8. For one width it becomes 8 upon 30. For 10 it becomes 8 by 30 into 10, that is 8 upon 3. And if you solve this, you will get 3 2s are 6, then 2 is there, 3 6 are 18, then 2 is there, and it will keep on going like this. So let us see the table that they have formed. So this way you have to go. That was the concept. No need to write like that. So frequency is the length. Yes, frequency is the height of these bars. We are working on heights of the bar. Instead of shrinking them, Piyush, if you are getting this thing, first you try to say that, sir, we can shrink them all to same width. But I told you that it is not possible to go for those many possibilities. We can't be sure. So we are working on stretching or compressing. Sir, why it will not change? Okay, sir, so why it will not change? Fine. Okay, that only I'm saying, Piyush. the thing is, if you want to make this interval 0 to 20 into 0 to 10, the problem that will occur is you can't find which or how many numbers will come in the first and how will go in the second. You can't make them equal division. Let me show. Okay. So earlier, Piyush, you can see in the first group there are 7 students. Can you say confidently how many were there in the division case? If I make like this, can you say 3 and 4? Will it be correct? There are many possibilities. Maybe there are 3, 4, maybe there are 5 and 2, maybe there are. So this way we can't go. That is why we cannot work on this width part. So we have to work on the height part. Either we have to stretch it or we have to compress it. That's it. So area of rectangle is actually length into breadth. So we are not touching the breadth part. So we have to change the length part. Na? As you have seen in this first histogram, this third condition is coming wrong. Piyush, you have seen the third condition that area should be proportional to frequency is coming wrong. So we have to do something. And we know area of a rectangle is given by length into breadth. Breadth we can't change, so we have to change the length. That is the frequency part we can change by unitary method. That's it. Okay, so just a final conversion now. So this table was given to you. These were the class marks. Sorry, these were the class intervals given to you. These were the frequencies, and these are the widths of the class that we have noted down, just to see what is the minimum width, and we found that 10 is the minimum width. So we will try to find out all the frequencies as per this class width. So you can see that what we have done, same thing is done over here. They have written this 7 upon 20 multiplied with minimum class width. So you can say it is a formula. If you don't want to learn that way by unitary method, you can say the formula for new frequency. This is your new frequency is original frequency upon original class width multiplied with, one second, multiplied with minimum class width. Everyone please confirm, are you able to understand this formula? If you are not getting that unitary method, just try this formula and you will find all the new frequencies just by this formula. So you can see in this case also the original frequency is 10, put the formula, the original width is 10 and minimum class size is 10 only, so you got the answer as 10. In this case, let us check. The original frequency is 8 upon original class width is 30 multiplied with minimum class width, that is 10. So answer is same, 2.6666. So we can, so formula fine, but in unitary method, why did we multiply by 10? Utkarsh, the same thing, na? We are trying to find all the frequencies for 10, or what do you say, for uniform thing, na? So to make it uniform only. Just the same thing that we are doing over here to find the new frequency. First we had find all for one. First we had find all the frequencies for one class width, but we want to make it uniform. So we found for 10 to make it same for everyone. That's it. Okay. Okay. So this is 2.66, and if you remove these, you have to increase, it become 2.67. Sure. So after this, we just have to make the new graph. So this is the new graph you can see, and it is changed. If you compare with the previous one, In this, the height of this was quite, and see in this one. And now let us compare in the main or the normal case, it was coming more. Let us check now. Area of first rectangle is how much? Please tell. It will be given by length into breadth. The new frequency is now how much? 3.5 multiplied with breadth is same 20, and the answer coming out will be, this class, 70 square units. Fine. We have found the area of first rectangle as 70 square units. Now let's try to find the area of second. It is coming out to be same, 10 into 10, that is 100 square units. And now you can see that the condition is met. In the last case, condition was not met because area was not proportional to frequency, but now it is proportional. It is having less frequency, therefore it is having less area also. So now that condition is met. Also, if you want, you can check this also: third, fourth, fifth, sixth, and seventh. In the previous case, these two also had some problem. Let us check this also. So area of seventh rectangle is how much? 2.67 multiplied with this is 30, and this one is again 10 into 14. Okay, so area of sixth is 10 into 14, that is 140. Obviously it is quite less than 140. Still, if you want to multiply, if I take it as 3 also, it will come in 90 only. That means that condition is met. Everyone please confirm. Is this histogram thing clear to everyone? How to convert? Okay, so you have to check these three things. First, it should be continuous. First, you have to check it should be continuous. If not, make it exclusive. Second thing, check for the class width. 15, not 40. Where? Okay, this frequency you are saying. This is 15. But I think it is 14 only. Okay. In my diagram, it is 14 only. 1 second, let me check. Okay, it is 15. Fine, maybe the scale problem. Now, let us make it 15 only then. Okay, so the first condition is exclusive. You have to check. If not, you have to make it exclusive. Second condition is you have to check the class width of all interval. If they are same, nothing to worry about. If they are not same, you have to worry and you have to find the new frequencies, and then it will be fine. The next topic is frequency polygon. The next topic is frequency polygon. It is just an extension of previous topic. Just giving you an intro of this. Tomorrow we will cover this completely. So class, tell me one thing. We have done polygon before also. Polygon, what is a polygon? Please tell. Polygon is a, yes, it is a closed figure made up of line segments. Okay, so let's see how it works. In the same graph that you have obtained, what we do is we find the midpoints. So the interval that was given to you, the first interval was 30.5 to 35.5. You try to find the midpoint of that interval and you name it as B. Similarly, you find out all the midpoints of these histograms, and after that you just join it. But the problem is, after joining all these, still it is open. It is like this: B, C, D, E, F and G. So we have to make it closed because we all know the definition is it should be a closed figure. So to close that, we have to understand one thing, that this B and this C are having a gap of 5, I guess, class. Please see, whatever you do, there is a gap of 5. So what will we do is, we will try to find out one point backward on the x-axis, and we will try to find one point forward in the x-axis, just 5 units before and 5 units forward, and that will be our points A and H. Okay, just giving you a little idea about this topic. Tomorrow we will discuss it completely, don't worry for that. Okay, are you getting this point? That what we are doing is, first we are trying to convert or replace this complete class interval with a single value. Let me show you how. 30.5 to 35.5. First you had this interval, but in frequency polygon you require a dot, because we all know a polygon is made by connecting the vertices. We have seen if these three are the points, just joining them you get the first polygon. If you have these 4 points, joining them gives you the second polygon, that is quadrilateral. So we require points. We have no points earlier. Now the question comes, which point should we take? Shall we take the starting point of the class interval? Shall we take the ending point of the class interval? So what is better? What do you think? Which number represents this interval better? The starting number, the ending number, or the middle number? Class, which number represents this complete class interval the best? Starting one, ending one, or the middle one? Please answer. Class. Okay, Utkarsh. Others, please try. So if I give 30.5, the starting one, that will be wrong because it is not completely addressing the group. So better we find the middle number. And to find the middle number, we all have the trick of finding the mean or the average. And we all know how we find that. Just add the two values and divide by 2. That concept is known as class mark. So we try to find out the class mark, that is 30.5 plus 35.5 upon 2. That becomes 36 upon 2. Sorry, 66. No, 30 plus 30 is 60. 65, 66 upon 2, that is 33. So this is actually 33. Then this will be how much? 38. Because there is a gap of 5, so we will just keep on finding these points this way. Okay, so discuss it tomorrow. So stopping this right now. Stop recording.